Good morning, y'all. In this video, I'm going to go over my new river setup, or my simple kayak fishing setup. I promised myself I'm going to get back on the river more, so I went out and got the Old Town Sportsman 120 paddle kayak to get back to my roots a little bit of, number one, having a yak to paddle around all the time, and number two, to be able to get on the creeks and rivers around the Ozarks a lot more. Today, I'm out here on a somewhat flooded creek. I've got to go down this embankment over here to even get in the water. So as long as I don't break the hip getting down this embankment, we're going to get out, throw around some top water, fish a little bit, and just see what we can catch. But I wanted to just share my little simple setup with you for the river. Let me know in the comments if you have a similar setup or if you'd recommend any additions to the one I have. So let's go through my setup. This is the Old Town Sportsman 120 paddle powered kayak. We'll start up here in the front. There's a drain plug on top. So if you flip the kayak over, if it gets water in it, really easy to drain water out the nose right there. Solid grab handle right there. I have just a simple dog leash on a carabiner wrapped around the handle, so I can use it as a drag rope if I need to drag through some shallow areas or let it go down a hill like I did to get in right here. And then the front hatch right here, if you've ever seen the Old Town boats, it's very similar, but a lot of kayaks have a similar style hatch. Let me show you what I carry with me in this setup. I have a dry bag emergency kit in there. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video of just what I carry in there. And mesh bag, because if you're going to be on a river or stream, they're going to require that, and it's good to have it anyway. If you just find trash along the lake, river, wherever. And I always carry a throw rope, especially if you're going to be fishing a creek or river where there's some swift water. You never know, you may need to take this out and throw this to try to help rescue somebody. Keep all that clipped in under the lid. And there's plenty more room in there if you're looking to store other things. Moving forward, this is a transducer scupper. You'll notice I'm not even gonna mount a graph on this. You don't have to mount a graph to fish small waters if you're just building a throw and go kayak, but if you do want to build one, that's a transducer scupper with a mounting plate underneath. This is a stand assist strap that the kayak comes with. So if you're tall like me and you need help getting up out of that seat, you can grab a hold of that to give you some leverage. Then there's adjustable foot pegs here, so you can get your feet in a comfortable position to paddle all day. Gear track rails on both sides. I've got a little Amazon, be a paddle or net roto style grip. I don't have my net with me unless I was in a tournament or down south fishing for toothy critters in the saltwater. I don't know if I'd bring one on the river or stream, but if I wanted one, I could clamp it there and just lay it off the front end of the kayak. And you notice I've got a rod in here already to show you. They've got these cutouts in the boat right here to lay your rods in. Then they ride right there in the little rod holder under the seat if you've got one deployed and don't want to put it back behind you. You got 4 scuppers in the floor with some foam cushioning to dampen the sound. High-low seat. Always keep it in the high position. Then there's a lot of storage underneath the seat. I haven't figured out anything to put under there yet. I might put a little plastic box just to carry some extra stuff under there. Front-facing rod holder. So if you're working on tying a bait on or whatever, getting the fish off, you can stick your rod in there, it'll point forward and you can deal with your rod. Little cutouts on both sides. Place to rest your paddle. See there? And there's also a paddle clip here that it comes with. You can just strap your paddle on like that. One pocket on the left side of the boat. I've got a pair of pliers in there with a little rubber mesh style to hold your gear in, and then just an opening on the other side. You can fit some Plano boxes in there. Handles on both sides. Draining cup holders on both sides. Nice lawn chair style seat, very comfortable. Go high-low, like I said, I keep it in the high position. I use the Old Town Angler PFD with the high back. Love that. Prefer it over the inflatables. And I keep a waterproof cooler back here. The reason being, this is the Magellan Pro, I think it's called, but any waterproof cooler. The front pocket of this one, you can put your keys, everything in, and it stays waterproof. Then I've got it gear tied off to the crate. Got a simple crate for this setup. Just a rectangle milk crate. Got my backpack in there. PVC pipe with a couple of zip ties to put the rod holders on. And a simple monopod build GoPro mount if I want to use that. Using the Carlisle Angler paddle. And coming on back, you can see this bungee that can help secure your gear into the back of the kayak. I've got a little cut off piece of mesh bag as my flag for when I'm traveling. Handle back here. There's an area to mount a rudder. I probably won't mount one. Just gonna fish more of a throw and go style boat and not really try to rig it up too much like that. But you can put a rudder back here if you want. Mount some other accessories, power pole, whatever back here. So there you go, y'all. That's my throw and go, simple, basic kayak setup. If you would add anything to what I have, please put it in the comments. If you have something similar, put that in the comments. As always, I appreciate you checking out these videos.